So why does all this matter? Let's kind of bring this home into why you should care about this. Pull versus push. So long ago, when we took products to market, really popularized by consumer brands in the 50s and 60s, you could push a product into market. You could spend tons of marketing money. You could saturate every place an eyeball or an ear lived, newspapers, TV, radio, and you could bombard the market with your message. You could push it onto them. And they really had no choice but accept what you pushed onto them. Is that the case today? Can you blanket your marketing budget into about 7 locations and be 100% saturated in your market? It's probably the opposite. There's probably a million places you could place your go-to-market dollars. And so now we're in a market environment where you have to create pull. You can't push your message onto people. You have to create excitement through understanding and language that resonates with people, imagery that resonates, and a product that resonates to get that pull from the market and people coming to you. If you find that you're trying to push your message onto people and it's not working, you probably haven't done your homework to figure out the job to be done for your customer. Do the empathy work. Do the jobs to be done definition. If you have language that resonates, people will begin pulling the product out of your hands. That's when you know you've got your go-to-market and your product well-tuned. So if you're sitting around asking yourself the question, do we have product market fit? You don't have it yet. Because you have product market fit when you don't have time to ask yourself that question. And the best way to get to product market fit early on is doing the empathy interviews and then eventually building a product and a go-to-market strategy that satisfies the job to be done for your customers. And as we think about doing these empathy interviews, again, think about the continuum of questions that we saw here. So on one side, you can ask questions that confirm your beliefs. And on the other side, you can ask questions that refute your beliefs. Empathy interviews start in that middle place, open-ended empathy. If you really want to start testing, okay, we've got a point of view that we think our customers should have. As you start testing it, it will be really, really your second nature to ask questions that confirm it. Do you want to buy a house? Do you want to buy a modular house? Right? Those are hugely confirming questions. A refuting style question is, how do you like renting? So if I'm trying to sell you a house and I ask, how do you like renting? If I get the answer back, oh yeah, it's fine. That's somebody being nice. I suddenly don't get the signal back that, oh, I'm onto something. You get the signal back that I'm not quite onto something yet. So it's a way to put your reality distortion field a little bit in check, which is as you're trying to do the final inquiry into what the real problem is here and testing go-to-market, slightly refute your point of view as you test it with customers and see what comes back. If they push back against you, that's a little bit socially awkward. And so if they're pushing back against you, it's really a problem for them. They're like, I don't care if I'm socially awkward. I don't care if I'm disagreeing with you. I have this problem and I would love for you to solve it. When you get that energy back, that's when you know you're getting closer to getting onto something with your product as well as your go-to-market messaging. So fundamentally, this is about asking, what is the problem? We're here to solve a problem or an aspiration. What is it?